let's eat some sushi, and we'll talk business later.
Nice.
Enjoy yourself.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and welcome to The Quartering's Working From Home Guide. Bling. So, I've actually been working from home now for probably more than 10 years, and it's actually not as easy as most people think it is. There's a lot that you learn early on about how to be effective and how to avoid awkward run-ins on voice calls and conference calls and video chats and a variety of things. And I thought I'd start off with my top 3 tips to working from home. And this isn't even a meme. This is like legitimate advice I'm trying to give you. Then we're going to get into the memes. Okay, then we're going to get into the memes. So, first of all, you want to have a schedule. Stick to your normal schedule. If you're used to working from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., make sure that you're up, ready, and working 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or whatever your normal schedule is. Too many mistakes have made when you're just kind of lackadaisical around working from home, because eventually those roosters will come home to roost. Is that what I'm saying is, if you don't dedicate time to work, you won't get work done, and it'll end up blowing up in your face. Tip two, maintain proper hygiene. Get dressed like normal. Put on pants or shorts or whatever. Get dressed. Don't work from your pajamas. I know this is like the dream. Like, oh, I'm working from home. I'm working in my pajamas. I'm not going to get up. Wrong. Put on regular clothes. Take it seriously. Get dressed. Take a shower. Comb your hair. Clip your fingernails. Clean your ears out. Get ready like you normally would for any day at the office. Mindset is very important when it comes to output and working from home, and you want to maintain some sense of normalcy. And along those lines, tip number 3 would be to take your scheduled breaks and try to have a space that is only for working. So in fact, this is my studio that you're seeing here. I actually have a desk right off screen where I do my day job work. That way I'm in the zone. I actually used to do this when I was in college. This is how I would study for my tests. I could never study unless I was like totally up against it. Like 30 minutes before the test, that's when I studied. I also made it a point to go sit in a desk where I would take the study to do my pre-study cramming. That worked the best for me. Obviously, your mileage will vary, but I think these are 3 very simple rules for people who have never worked from home before and just aren't sure what to do. You want to have a nice keyboard, a nice wireless mouse. You want to have a dedicated space to doing your work. Don't just work from your couch or your kitchen table if you can avoid it, because there are just too many distractions. The TV is right there. Your kids are running around. You've got to self-isolate and pretend you're actually at work. If you treat it like you're just having a day off school, not only will your production suffer, but it's going to blow up in your face down the road because you're not going to get enough work done, or you're going to end up having one of these hilarious work from home fails. Now, a bunch of people have been sending me a wide variety of videos and different things. Also, fun fact, big piece of advice. If you're on a conference call on your phone, know when you're muted. If you're on a conference call webcam from your computer, know when you're muted, know how to turn on or off your camera. Figure that out the very first day. Otherwise, you might end up getting caught on tape. Now, I've got a clip that I need to import here because somebody sent me something pretty hilarious. All right, so this is apparently a Zoom call, which is a it's a conference call software. You can see a bunch of people here chatting. Let's see what happens.
We can never get involved with a former client ever, regardless of how long it's been, versus like some other professions, say a few years or whatever. I think it really depends on just like the ethical standards of the profession. And in reality, I've heard that social work kind of has
what she said.
Very high standards.
Oh!
And
oh my God. Jonas, make sure you blur that out.
Like good standards in terms of
look at all the people noticing. Oh, all the people noticing. They're one by one. Everyone's noticing that this person just went to take a whiz on and set the phone down, pointed at herself.
Don't, like, people of
She can't talk. She's trying to talk. She can't stop.
other professions don't.
Oh!
Hold on.
Look at the purple hat.
What happened?
Nobody.
I saw nothing.
Oh my God.
Poor Jennifer. What happened?
Nothing. Keep going.
You know what's funny is one of these 10 or 11 people uploaded that. Yikes.
Mom, Reese, check it out. Dad's on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Be aware of what's going on around you. Know how to mute things. Know when you have to step away. I told you, you gotta learn when to turn off. Believe me, I have gone to the bathroom on conference calls many times. I leave my phone away from my desk or I make sure I mute it. It's very simple to do. Now, here's some more interesting work from home fails that seem to be coming up. Risky business. Despite being able to work from the comfort of their own bed, some workers have faced issues with the process. Big work from home learning for me today. Remind Ryan to put on some clothes before he goes into the bathroom first thing in the morning. Today he walked past my team video, butt nude. Well, yes, that seems like a good example. The isolated workers have taken to social media to share their biggest work from home fails. Whilst on camera, a team member via video call, Amanda Baker was left accidentally flashing her coworkers when Ryan walked in the shot without any clothes on. The employee documented the personal reminder on Twitter in hopes that didn't happen on the next catch-up call. However, Amanda is not the only one. Remote access. Oh, here's an email. Morning, Callum. Hope you're feeling better. Can see you're logged in via remote access. Your screen here is visible and we can all see you're watching. You're all watching spicy videos between inquiries. If you go to the top of the screen, there is a menu bar. One of the icons will have a black screen option. If you click on this, it will blank out your Office machine so you can continue in private. I like that whoever this IT person was, and it's clearly an IT person, gave them, like, hey, you do you, just so you know, we can all see. Making the best from working home, Callum decided to entertain himself. Oh, we saw that. Executive toilet for exclusive use of Jennifer, Matt, and Jones. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of new people, interestingly, learning the hard way about how to work from home. Now, you have, obviously, the fun things with your pets and things like that. I can definitely remember some times where I heard people on live streams doing, conference calls, hearing some very suspicious sounds like bathroom noises before. Now, this was just when we were using conference calls. But, you can see here, day one of work from home, and I already burped on Blue Jeans. That's a meetup app, our work app. Meeting thinking I was on mute. How about this? If you work from home and have a Skype meeting, always consider if the art on the wall is, quote, in the shot or appropriate. Yeah, I guess I don't know that anyone would truly be offended by that image, but it's probably not what I would have behind me with my work partners. I'm just guessing. Kids obviously make things even more interesting, but all in all, there could be one big win from this. That's right. Strip joint staff Uber Eats delivery service during lockdown. Uber Eats has nothing on these hustlers. In an effort to keep his distance and his kitchen staff employed during the lockdown, Adult Club owner in Portland has created Uber Eats. The service brings pub fare delivered by scantily clad ladies in booty shorts and pasties straight to the customer's door. Sean Bolden, owner of Lucky Devil Lounge, came up with the ingenious rebrand following the shutdown. Bolden tells the Oregonian, am I saying that right? that the idea began as a joke he'd shared on social media, but when the community began to ask him for details on the service, he realized the business model had real-world potential. Quote, so while the rest of Portland was hoarding TP and pasta, writes local reporter Samantha Swindler, he bought out one local store's supply of pasties. All the calls, people are just giddy and fun, Bolden says. Sometimes it's a surprise for someone. Sometimes it's a birthday. Sometimes it's people that are just really stoned. Uber Eats, which recently waived delivery fees for struggling restaurants, did not immediately respond to the Post's request for comment about this enterprising homage to their service. Bolden tells the Wilmette Week News that Uber Eats delivers the club's full menu, including chicken fingers, steak bites, and mini corn dogs at their standard prices. Also available from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., you can get booze, ginger beer, and Red Bull. Delivery fee of $30 is added. That's not even that bad. Depending on the customer's distance, a generous tip is also welcome. If someone wants to give us a couple $100 to go to the coast, we'll do it as long as the girl's taken care of. Dancers arrive escorted by a formidable bodyguard to ensure their safety foremost, and also be sure that potentially sick customers don't try to get handsy. Like hairstyles or tattoo artists, dancers are generally considered independent contractors rather than employees, meaning they have to rent their space on the pole. For some reason, they are also not eligible for unemployment benefits. Hey, I'd call this a work from home win. I mean, think about it. You're at home, you're working, you can get your food delivered by your favorite young woman that you're helping put through college. This seems like just an epic win for anybody who works from home, or really anybody who wants to eat. Capitalism finds a way every single time. Now I look forward to my local establishment opening up their Uber Eats. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.